Hi, I'm Randy Cassingham.
And I'm Katie Bavard, and you're watching Randy Cassingham's This Is True. English teacher Denise Cavanna gave her students at Fillmore Central High School in Geneva, Nebraska, an assignment. Create a travel brochure for a place you'd like to visit. Michael Sadler, 16, got a 0 on his.
And these are the unhappy leftovers. Some become uncooperative. Others are called maladjusted.
I asked what was so wrong with it, Sadler said. She said I used the word hell in every part of it. It was all about hell, hell, hell. But Sadler argued his brochure wasn't for the afterlife, but rather Hell, Michigan. Sadler's parents support the boy and sent a copy to the unofficial mayor of Hell, John Cologne. It was good, he said. It had all the right information on it. The layout was great. It had good pictures. It was creative. Cologne sent the boy a box full of Hell merchandise to share with his classmates and a grumpier than hell coffee mug for Cavanna. But Principal Jim Rose intercepted the box and says he'll send it back unopened. All the kid really needs is a get out of hell free card. Stafford County, Virginia Sheriff's deputies say Carl Brazel, 32, stepped into a gas station to buy a lottery ticket. But when he saw 2 bags of cash behind the counter, he took the money and ran. Within 20 minutes, deputies had tracked him to a nearby restaurant and arrested him on grand larceny and burglary charges. The lottery game he was buying a ticket for is called Take the Money and Run. But the store notes it's unclear if the purchased lottery ticket was a winner. Perhaps, but it is clear that Brazel is a loser. When the only on-duty certified air traffic controller at New Hampshire's Manchester-Boston Regional Airport had to use the restroom, arriving flights had to circle and departing flights had to wait until he returned 18 minutes later.
OAC captains now look down on the towers of New York as old familiar friends.
Another controller was a trainee and couldn't act without a supervisor. So the finger pointing started. This is a staffing issue, said the spokesman for the National Air Traffic Controllers Association Union. The Federal Aviation Agency is not staffing the facility with enough certified controllers right now. No big deal, retorted an FAA spokesman. This is not an unusual circumstance to put an aircraft into holding. We do that all the time. The real problem is that the FAA doesn't realize that that's the problem.
And aloft, cruising in comfort at 10 or 20,000 feet. It's free meals, no tips, and the papers delivered to your chair.
This man is a welder. Through accidents and even ordinary usage, parts are broken and have to be repaired.
Fred Schletzer says he was welding in his garage in Orange County, Florida, when a spark landed on a can of gasoline. I reached over to get the gas can a couple of times, he said, but it was blazing so hot that I just ran. When firefighters arrived, the house was completely engulfed. That in turn set off ammunition that filled the garage, causing firefighters to assume a defensive posture. And that, he says, is evidence that firefighters didn't do enough to save his home. He said there was too much looking at each other.
Another run for the fire department. Each year answering thousands of such calls.
Shared looks of, can you believe this moron, isn't the same thing as not doing enough.
I'm Randy Cassingham. We'll see you next time with another This Is True.